Hello, class. This is Professor Tweed with just sort of showing you tricks and tips on how to use Photoshop to sort of edit layers and maybe make something more than just what the natural photoreal rendering might do. And in this one, what I'm going to do is sort of show a finishing touch to sort of bring it all together. What happens a lot of times if you add a lot of entourage, add different kinds of trees, add different kinds of effects, paint in things here and there. Sometimes the color ranges of these things and the saturations, it's hard to get them to match exactly. And there's a quick step that you can sort of begin to at least bring them all together, and that's to use sort of a photo filter over the whole thing. And just like lens flare, which I should align these videos so lens flare was before, that's this shiny thing right here, I need to have a flattened image so it applies it to the whole thing sort of equally and sort of controls it. So in that previous video I showed you how to flatten your image, copy it, and then undo it so you have all the layers, and at the very top you sort of have an image that's a summary of your work, but you have all the layers below should you need to go back to them and change things. So for photo filter, works good with this. I'm just going to go to adjust, and I'm going to go to photo filter. You can change the color here as need be. Oftentimes orange works pretty well, and not much happened there because it's so low, but if I pull this up, you can see it starts to sort of give the whole thing a glow. What it's really doing, it's working on a lot of the light tones, but because it's sort of working on it across the drawing, it starts to pull in this whole thing together much more even. Where here I feel like the sky is sort of a different colors of this, and then there's different colors of that, and as soon as I do this, it sort of brings them into the same tonal range. It makes it feel like a unified drawing. So that's good. I'm going to keep it strong here just for demonstration purposes, and sometimes maybe you want it strong to get a feel of a certain drawing. Again, precedence, see what works. You can change colors as well, maybe that works. So I'm going to say okay. And then again, if I want to really sort of bring this into sort of a unification, maybe some other things I might do is add filters on top of this, but I want to add them so that it affects it all equally. So maybe I could go to filter, and I could go to filter gallery, and this is going to create a real sketchy look. That's probably too much. This is, what am I selected on? Paint tops here, sort of just randomly, but I could certainly pull it down. And if I want to, that's not a bad look. If I want to be sort of like implying that this isn't really real, that this is just a rendering, it's an interesting take on it, and because I've applied it to all the layers on this flattened object, I can control how it really brings it into a unified drawing. But again, you want to make sure you have all your layers here. So those sort of finishing touches, photo filter, and then apply to other filters. Again, you can apply any filter you want. It is limitless. I can't say this enough. This isn't what you should actually do. It was the first one that I had. It just sort of worked, and so I went with it. But you can sort of select anything and really experiment and see how you can make this drawing your own. I say good luck, have fun, use me as a resource. What I'll probably do other than this, I'm not going to show any more tools. You should have enough skills to really be able to explore this and do what you want with it. But I might show some takes on this to sort of inspirational takes of how you can really take these drawings and really do whatever you want. So if I get that might take some time because I'm going to have to do a bunch of drawings to do that. But hopefully I'll upload that video and you'll be able to see those options as well. So good luck.